I hope you're having a great day. This is my friend Icky the Fishy. Now, Icky's being a little shy. Let's see if we can get him to swim where you can see him. There he comes. Now, Icky, if you've ever been, hi Icky, if you've ever been in my office or sometimes in the nursery, you'll notice Icky. Icky is a wonderful fish and he lives in my office and he's at home with me right now because we're all supposed to be staying away from as many people as we can in this thing called self-isolation. So Icky decided to come stay at my house. So I want to talk to you a little bit about Icky the Fishy. Now, Icky's a type of fish called a Siamese fighting fish, or the shorter name is a beta. Now, you might be wondering, why is Icky swimming around in this bowl all by himself? Well, Siamese fighting fish are something called territorial, especially the boy ones. Now, you can tell that Icky is a boy beta because of how beautiful all his fins are. They're really striking, really attractive, and when he gets a little upset, they get even bigger and puffier and more beautiful. But the thing about betas are that they don't like to be around betas. They're territorial. Now, territorial means that you feel like you own something and you want to protect it and you want to keep everybody else away from it. And that's what betas are like. So if you were to put another Siamese fighting fish in Icky's bowl, he would freak out. They would start fighting and probably one or both of the fish would die. Because Siamese fighting fish are so territorial that they have to be by themselves. In fact, if their tank is too large, they get so upset because they're afraid they can't protect all of their space. That's how territorial they are. Okay, so let's figure out if we can learn how to draw a Siamese fighting fish. Okay, so if you have a paper and a marker or a pencil or something like that, let's give it a try. Okay, so we're going to start by making a circle right here. Okay, got that? Now we're going to make a triangle. There we go. Did you make your triangle? Awesome. The next thing we're going to do is make a big hump, like a big smooth hill, just like this. Okay, can you make your hump? Can you make your big hill just like that? All right, now we're going to make a big valley, but a smaller one, not quite so long. We're going to make it a bit shorter. Okay, so here we go. A bit shorter one. See how the valley goes one way? When we're in a valley, it goes inside, but then when we go on a hill, it goes outside. So now we're going to make a small hill, not a big one like this, a small one in between about here and here. Can you make your small hill? Now we're just going to connect these two ends together. Do you see how it's kind of starting to look a little bit like a fish? Let's add some fishy stuff to it. Now fish breathe through something called gills. So we're going to add a gill just behind the eye like that. Did you get your gill? Awesome. Now to make it look more like a fish, we're going to give him some fishy lips. So come up here just before your circle, which will be the eye, and you're going to add another line just like that. See that? Just a little line right there in front of the other one. Now this part's a little tricky, so if you can't get it right, just keep practicing. Now you're going to come here and you're going to make one that goes this direction. Okay, give that a try. All right, now we talked about all of the beautiful, beautiful fins that make up Icky the Fishy. So we're just going to start by making some stuff that looks like grass. Okay? It can be different lengths, some can be shorter, some can be longer. Now we're going to connect our grass together. Just like this. Awesome. Now, when you're done, you can be making colors and things like that just like Icky. We're going to do it on the bottom as well, but instead of making it just big like grass, we're going to make little wiggles, just like that. So we're going to wiggle it down. And again, these don't all have to be the same length. Some can be longer and some can be shorter. And then we're going to connect all them together. Good. See how it's starting to look like Icky? Finally, let's add the parts to the tail. Same idea. Beautiful. The lines don't have to be perfect. And then we're going to connect them all together. Just like that. And there you have it. You have your Siamese fighting fish, or your beta. Pretty easy, isn't it? Well, not exactly, but it will be fun to color when you're done. So let's go back to talking a little bit more about Icky and what that might mean to us right now while we're all trying to stay away from other people and do this thing called isolating. Now, isolating doesn't mean we have to be territorial. It doesn't mean when somebody comes by our house or comes near us in a store that we have to say, whoa, 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 go away, go away, go away. We don't have to do that. When somebody tries to play with our toy, we don't have to snatch it away. There's a difference between trying to keep ourselves far away from people and being territorial. Now, the Bible tells us that there's a problem with being territorial because the Bible wants us to not get self-centered. Icky, he's a little self-centered. He only cares about what's good for him. That's why he protects his bowl so much that he might actually hurt another fish if they came into his territory or his space. Well, we don't want to get self-centered. In the Bible, in Hebrews 13:16, it says, don't forget to do good and share what you have. Now, we know we have to be careful with our sharing right now. We have to wash our hands. We have to disinfect things. But we don't want to be really territorial. In Philippians 2:4, it says, don't just look to your own needs and your own wants, but look to the needs of others. So how are you going to do that at home right now? How about this? When it's time for your iPad time, or your computer time, or your toy, or your TV time, or whatever it is that you're doing, think of ways that you can not be self-centered, not be territorial, and share that with the people around you. Maybe you've got brothers and sisters at home, or cousins, or people like that, and it gets where you want to watch your show because you're bored. Well, think about others. Think about what they might need. Try to do things more together. Even if you have to keep some distance, you can still have ways that you're not being territorial and not being self-centered, and you're thinking about others' needs before your own. So this is my challenge to you. I want you to think about one way today that you can show that you're not territorial, that you can demonstrate that you can think about others and others' needs and others' desires, and you can put those in front of your own. But remember, you still have to stay safe in this time. But when you're getting really tempted to say, no, that's mine, no, 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 all about me, remember, Icky, we don't want to be territorial. We want to be good Christians who share with others and think about others' needs. Have a good day.